to another episode of Demonheart Hunters, where we will be going back to Ari's house. Okay, so let's pick up the stuff. Yay. Yay. Anything else? Got a new dagger. Anything else? Oh, read this book. Read a book. Ari has got a library of her own, but we don't have much time for reading right now. We have plenty of time to read. Just grab everything. Yes, please. Nothing else? Okay. Let's go. Gotta talk to the guy up north. I can grab. Okay. So okay. Lockpicks, yay. And so let's go upstairs. Up. I think I'm being followed. There's a big shadow of man behind me, always staying at the same distance as I pass by townspeople. I can never see it well. It disappears behind my other people on the trash in the street every time I look. I'm afraid someone must be there to start running around and never lose me. Okay, let's go. I want to grab more items this time around because I didn't mean to go in there. I wanted to go up north, not that way. It's this way. Yeah, that way.
Greeting.
He. Wanted Lord Mace and the runaway knights of Scarswell. On Princess Adrian's command, a royal army led by the most loyal Sir Gavin has cleansed the city of Scarswell from his corrupt leadership. Sir Gavin has been named Lord of the city, while the old coward Mace escaped. The sons put himself and the Lord demoted and declared an outlaw. The royal family actually became involved in matters of the south. Lord Mace is no longer a lord. Then what about anyone found aiding the wrongdoer Mace, or has his survivor knights, or withholding relevant knowledge about them will be brought to justice. It is every citizen's lawful duty to report any knowledge they possess of these outlaws' whereabouts, such is the royal will. Good woman, can I help you with a particular piece of information? Happy to discuss with knights. All the false knights and their accomplices has been judged and sentenced to death by the princess. Sir Gavin has carried out a sentence on all but the vile cowards who escaped. Report about something. In the more fortunate place, we would report it to the law officers, but as there are no law officers in Rapids, you may report to me and spread the word among the commoners as well as they will be safe. Is there any news on the roads? Unfortunately, the main road from Ravage to the north is still overrun by well-armed beasts. If you seek to flee the city, the only way is to the south, although the haunted forests of Aliran might also prove dangerous. Thankfully, the witch Bavaria is said to no longer pose a threat to the south, so there are no magical beasts attacking humans in the forest in an organized fashion. Still, one must be careful of accidents. Myself, I crossed the whole kingdom from the north to the south, only to turn back north and reach the cesspool of corruption that is ravaged just to spread the news. I see. Thank you, nonetheless. Oh, now I got nice and smiling. What does that mean? What does that mean? We've got an achievement called nice and smiling. Alright. So we gotta go to whatever it was called. Back to girl. Hey, another one of the commoners. I've been in the sea a while now. Never seen your face before. Thought you might have something to do with the other fella. This redhead bard just appeared out of nowhere, headed straight for Becca's Inn. Seems like the lad just arrived in that Torjolly city. Damn pretty one too. All high and noble, say you look a bit like his fuck sister. I'm pretty sure I've no brothers. He never knows. Newcomer, if that's true, the bard must have found some way to reach the city. It would be worth checking where he came from. Becca's Inn is in the south of Ravage. Where's Ari's house? Anyway, I should return to Ari. Yes, we should. We should return to Ari. I just want to catch up to where I was last time. Where is it? This one. Since then, I could just continue. Right, young Red, so glad you're back. Why wouldn't I come back? The city is dangerous. I know I sent you to look for news, but I'm always worried when you go out. Oh, forgive me, I'm such a mess. Don't worry, I'm fine. Okay, so have you learned anything? The royal messenger has been no use, but I learned that a single man arrived today in Becca's Inn. Hope he didn't just take the south and road like the messenger. See, well, a chance is a chance. It should be safe to check with a stranger. Becca's is selective about her customers. She won't even let me in because I'm a, well, coldest. How do I make her let me in? Try to tell her that you have to talk to the fella, or if you have to, just tell her that it was about me. I will tell her that I need to find this man to get our quarters behind our city. Another thing, I examined the assassin's bodies once again as I dragged them out, and I noticed something. They had special belts for carrying poison. It gave me an idea. It would be disastrous if I had tried to wield the blade, but you're good with it. You should start using poison dagger. Sounds great, good poison. Haven't found anything yet on my buddies. I'm thinking you should look for poisonous plants. If you collect enough of them, we could make a poppy of a weapon poison to last you a long time. Guess you need to take Becca first. They sure wouldn't like to see me there. I'll get with you when I land, so be here. Don't think we'll be getting back to assassins soon. Can we even get a skill? Don't need cures. Their effects are slow to my demonic regeneration, but they may come handy if you're normally immortal. After comments, or if I come upon a person in need. Also, people should be willing to pay well for these products. Healing powder, poison powder. Healing powder can be used to craft healing salves, and poison powder to improve my skill. Let's see. Can I 102 obtain the attack skill? Penny and Baker says, should I make something? Baking powder, turn and let it into her. Sure. Sure. Turmeric. Yes. 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 Okay. That's it. There we go. Yeah. Alright, let's go to the inn. To Becca's Inn.
Welcome to my inn.
Well, if it isn't a new girl who lives with the witch, welcome to my inn. Normally I don't serve cultists and their friends, but you've been skulking around in person also. Today I'll make an exception. Skulking around. You owe it to our new guest here for lifting my mood. This superbly talented young bard who has come to sing for us all the way from Suntown. A man standing back with his lute looks up from an instrument toward him.
Ah, Miss Becca.
You are too kind, Miss Becca. Ah, always so well-mannered. Sometimes. That's what he said. To leave some type of rabbit he must be, well, very young. There's bread, salt and cheese here. Apparently it's free. I eat a little. Help yourself, new girl. Already have. It's salt, bread, cheese for everyone who comes along to promote the inn. Let's say it's only for a limited time. None of Cinnamon's arrive. I'm not the church rabbit after all. Caleb. Anything else? No? This handsome young man looms over his table trying out some sad notes on his old lute. His fingers are long and deft, and he smiles at the instrument as if it were alive. The man somehow stands out to me. He is too beautiful for this grey city too colourful, though he's mostly dressed in black. His clothes, though they may be old and worn, seem overly expensive for this place. His copper hair too neat. The singer stops moving his graceful fingers across the strings and eyes me with a pleasant smile.
There's no need to thank me, my lady.
Still, I feel lucky that... Nah, I wasn't going to. Is it true you live with a witch? I have a witch friend, so to
What
speak.
an honor it must be.
I almost wish I could live in a witch's house. It's so amazing that she hasn't summoned a demon who killed you yet. What do you know of witches? Only enough to be cautious, in all honesty. I could be wrong about this, but it seems you succeeded in distracting me, and the inn is without song. I haven't even exchanged names yet.
Sinalian of Suntown, as you've already heard.
They call me Bright, if you must know. Bright flame of my heart. If I had been born in the south, I wonder what my name would have been. I don't know you. How true, yet you prefer some familiar feelings at least.
Trouble though you might be, there is something about you.
Did you need something? I need to get out of rabbit and I can't go south. Can't you? That's strange. Well, we might just be able to help each other. If you'd be willing to hear me out, however. I'm very much joyous and cheerful enough for the common room. If you're willing to hear it, please meet me upstairs in my bedroom. We should discuss any further plans out there. Slow down, boy. My lady, I don't mean to talk. It is simply the most convenient place for now. Ask you to meet anywhere else and say it seems unsafe. Right, let's go upstairs. Into these rooms. Okay.
Here we are. I'm glad you're open to negotiations.
I'm listening. So he was to learn how the bard arrived all the way from the Suntown on his own. Such things are secrets of the trade, but we could do an exchange. What do you want?
I came to this gray city seeking information. Evidence.
Yet, as people have often warned me, I was once again proven that I cannot set this world straight by myself. But my friends would not accompany me on this mission. They said it was futile. Hence, I resolved to make the journey alone. The things I've had to do to reach this forsaken place through the northern road, I wouldn't recommend them to anyone. So you come directly from the north? Indeed. Why take detours? At least that's what I thought. It wasn't exactly easy sneaking past the undead monsters out there. So when I couldn't sneak, I ran like the wind, and here I am. I'm thinking my friends wouldn't exactly call it the wisest thing to do. Perhaps if they'd known the extent of my devotion to a cause, they would have joined me to prevent such risky behavior. Sadly, I have reached a point where I can't progress in my mission, and I am in need of some aid. So I've decided to take a chance and tell you my true purpose.
The downfall of the Church of Ravage.
How do you know I'm not with them? You were fully dressed when you walked in, and Miss Becker allowed you to stay. I know there is a witch involved, but as I said, I told a gamble.
Don't get me wrong.
I want everything resolved in the most civilized way possible. This church has many innocent servants whose only sin is ignorance. Meanwhile, the cult is sabotaging the people of this city for personal gain, taking everything away from them only to appear benevolent when they give it back. They seek to expand their reign throughout Shamir. Thankfully, the situation in the other cities is under control, and cultist gatherings are rare. Still, in my travels, I have seen them in the north many a time, spreading their filth eventually as I decided to take action. The witches, cultists, demons, do you hate demon hearts too? Demon hearts? I haven't given them much thought. They are somewhat of a legend.
Well, it makes me glad you're not a cultist.
There's a small chance your witch can be a decent person too. If you think it's cultist a problem, what about demon hearts? I can almost hear a familiar voice in my mind telling me not to reveal the secret of my heart to this imbecile, he would say. But he's gone, the voice is no more. The kind of evidence I'm after has to be solid enough to warrant the attention of the army. They have been turning their backs on this city for far too long. Upon arriving at Ravage, I made the foolish mistake of revealing my beliefs to the wrong people, and frankly, from then on, I haven't gotten any better. I am not an actor after all, merely a singer. They are already well aware of me, and for this reason, I cannot infiltrate the church myself. So my lady, I propose this, will ensure your safe passage from this decadent city if you help me in my quest against the cult.
You see, I have friends aboard a certain ship. It is only a letter and a few days away.
It's true they wouldn't join my quest, but I've already written them about my overly daring adventure on the road. I'm sure they won't let me go home on foot. You ought to do very well for you. For a higher purpose, my lady. I was thinking you should start by trying to gain entry in the main church building in the center of town. I suspect that in order to let you in, they will ask you to perform some foul deed for them. If it's a harmless chore, you can proceed, but before you do anything foul, you should report back to me. I won't like this plan against the church Ravage, but he's our only option so far. I need to speak to her first. If she doesn't outright refuse this plan, she might have some advice for me. Yes. So let's go talk to Ari. Ari.
You're back.
What happened back then? She let you inside, right? Yes, and then there was this bard from Suntown. He asked me to meet him in his room to discuss his arrival and an exchange of favors. Not the kind of thing one would assume. Actually, he's just a conspirator. Conspirator doesn't sound. Is he an outlaw seeking refuge in Ravage? Actually, it's the opposite. He's a law-loving adventurer boy seeking to restore. He thinks he can achieve this by infiltrating the Church of Ravage and find some evidence against them for the Royal Army. Oh, wonderful. A madman. I guess he won't be going anywhere soon. He was mad enough to take the northern road even in his death-infested state. Maybe we can entertain him until he agrees to help us. After all, the church shouldn't matter once you're out of here. The church. But what about the infernal fathers they worship? I'm not afraid of angering a few humans, but the fathers will know. Alright, what's more important to you? Our safety or the fathers who might never come? Of all things, he had to go against the church. I already dislike this guy and I haven't even met him. So once you're done for the church, I have access to their sanctum, you know. You won't find anything there, and even if you do, the Royal Army won't come. So fine, entertain this idiot if he's our only option. You'll need to gain entry to the church for yourself, though I won't be doing this his mission, and you could learn something on the way. Give me some advice. Anyone can be accepted at church, as long as they are not an enemy, like this law-bringing idiot. When you see one of the priests stand by the door, talk to them. They accept new initiates. Usually they will give you 4 simple tasks to help the church around town. Once you gain entry, do explore all you want. There's ancient law within the church walls. But please, if you have to help this northerner, try to play it both ways. Don't do anything harsh. Yes, ma'am. So let's go to the church. Church of Freedom. Come on. Cats are going crazy. Let's talk to this good.
Hello.
Another young initiate approaches. Are you a priestess? Yes, my child, I am whom you seek. All who approach us in good faith are welcome to join us, and eventually do. Our initiation tasks are possible by most. As the woman speaks, something moves in the shadows behind one of the columns. Man in black. It's the same man who followed me earlier and disappeared. This time he walks away slowly. Maybe I'll find him close by. My child, have you been listening? Yes, Virgo's definitely got us. All those new to the faith must complete 4 initiation tests in honor of the 4 true gods. Each task serves as a tribute to one of the gods. Where would I begin? The tasks are usually the same for every initiate, but we sometimes make exceptions, for there are days when something unexpected occurs in Ravage, such as the stranger you saw in the shadows. He appeared today and started investigating around church, scaring both our brothers and sisters and the other townspeople. None of us have been successful in convincing him to leave. He refuses to speak. Some of our sisters have offered to ease his suffering, but he refused them rather rudely, shoving him away. One even fell and hit the ground. What did they offer him? To ease his suffering in the warmth of their embrace, some men would then simply ask for a hug, and others would seek to fulfill more carnal desires. A true brother or sister would grant any such wish, but this stranger couldn't be pleased. Yet when you appeared, he seemed different, drawn to you. You could be the agent of peace and love we need. Perhaps you can make the stranger relinquish his anger and stop lingering in the shadows. This would be your first task and tribute to Mother. How should I approach him? The Mother is gentle and full of understanding. Perhaps this approach would work best on the stranger, especially if he regards you with more interest than he does the rest of us. I wanted to come to him anyway. Excellent. Remember, be gentle, spread love. One day, it will be returned in kind. Alright. grab some stuff. Alright, so let's save it. I'm not going to stop it yet. Alright, and then we talk to this guy. I found a man in black leaning against the church wall and fort. It doesn't take him long to spot me and lift his head. His face is masked and covered with shadow.
There you are.
Voice, it's him. Brash made it to Ravage. Having a bounty on his head apparently didn't stop him.
Seems you've moved on.
You've been honest, I had to make do without you. Yeah, so he was sort of to mean I was some northern pretty boy. Pay his little food. No, I missed you so much. Did you?
Don't get me wrong, Bright. I don't care, alright?
Aren't you glad to find me alive when we part ways? My heart was in the hands of your demon Joe, who obviously let you live because he wasn't goddamn blind. It's a pity not all of your enemies are gonna be lost in you, or they do. They still won't have any problem killing you in the end. Fine, I was glad to find you alive. If you have to know, at least someone is still alive. But don't let it go to your
I
head.
didn't come to Ravage for you, no matter what you think.
It was the only way to this voice. It was the only way to run after they declared me an outlaw. Either this or beyond the southern border into enemy territory was almost the same. We had a plan. Come on. We did, and I couldn't make it. The thing that finally made me leave Scars of watching and run away like a little bitch. You're lying. If you're not here, why did you follow me? To get you in a dark alley, bend you over a damn crate and be on my way. Damn it all, you believed that, didn't you? Maybe the end is just not dark enough. That great part, yes, but I don't think you leave afterwards. You think quite highly of the rest, don't you? I've had 100 opportunities to do it. If I wanted to, I would have done it by now. You tried enough. I followed you because I recognize you want to see what crap you're getting into now. Doesn't mean you're the only reason I'm here. But I'm one of the reasons. Damn cat, you give yourself too much air. When I above following you, still the stupid, naive girl and knew consciously exposing yourself to danger everywhere you go. So milking your life. I guess the bloody gods aren't do exist and they protect the stupid. We demon hearts are constantly in danger. There are no smart moves to prevent it. You're right, I shouldn't be angry with you, but with the damn world. They are the ones haunting us. I need to speak with you, Bright. You are the only one left. The only one I know is safe. For now, I have to tell you what happened. Yes, please tell me. I betrayed Lord Mason and everyone else. All the other knights stayed behind to protect him. I was the only asshole who decided to. Something else was more important. What was more important? I don't know. The more I think about it, the less I know. Everything has gone to hell, and you and I are still fucked. A damn outlaw. How can I protect you? It took 6 Scarswell knights to save Mace, and 4 of them died. Where do I even hide with a body this huge? Everyone keeps turning their heads when I walk by. You want to protect me? Why the hell do you think I'd bother told you? I had to approach you first. Look, if there's any hope for either of us, we need to join up. I'll even admit you're worse than me. You're not completely useless, alright? Oh, brash! You came to the city already, didn't you? Are you still in touch with her? Yes. You girls know you're in trouble if you stay in Ravage. We all are. Fuck her in a little cottage. You both better come meet me so we can join up and find a way out of this pissant city. You do want to help the Scarswell Knight, don't you? I've always wanted your help and your company. Good, I wasn't sure you'd welcome me. We spent too much time here. If these peasants keep staring any longer, I'll shove my gloved hand through their teeth and attract even more attention. Bring Ari and meet me by the shore. Past those pretty stakes for burning the unbelievers. I'll be in the very east of Savage at the stairwell by the beach tower. See you, kitty girl. Can't wait to see you again. He squeezes my hand. I have to go. It's for your own good. Bye. Let's go back to Ari. I wonder if I could do the quest for the was it church? And when I rejoin with him. I don't know. I'll keep it safe just in case. Let's go inside. Let's talk to Ari and Dan. We'll go.
Hey.
Hey, Bright, how's it going? I ran into Brash. What? What was he like? Tricky as usual, and he had the idea to protect me. I don't think it was the first time he got that idea. He wants to travel with us. Maybe it's for real this time. He's been changing, do you think? I do believe him. We could definitely use Brash's help. Should we join up and look for him? Yes, let's go. Great. I'll just take some of the essentials in case we encounter more assassins. Yay, we got her. Alright, I'm gonna save it and stop here, and I'll be back in the next episode. See you then.